How many of you like video games?
But what if there was a violent video game?
We have a hit on Gabrani's second in command. He's dangerous, sir.
Oh, I'd do anything for my beloved army.
This is capture or kill.
I'm imagining that is me!
Are we at war?
Not war, global struggle.
If you pre-enlist now, we will save you a spot in America's next unresolvable conflict.
Call of Duty requires little to no introduction.
Let's do this.
The story begins with you looking at stuff from far away. Very exciting. I wonder what it looks like not from far away. I am then given control of a missile, and it makes me wonder if this power fantasy aimed at young adolescents may have an impact on their involvement in future military engagements.
Idle teens at 1 o'clock.
The team get ready, looking all tactical and shit, and I wonder if a bright white skull mask really brings the best tactical advantage, and whether Ghost could use some eye drops. The team set off on a mission, and I'm just so blown away by the graphics and night vision that I might have missed a whole story thing happening in the background. The team stack up on the door, and then I just stand there like a deer in the headlights.
Sweep through.
Oh, sorry. Heading upstairs for a big gun. Oh, it's one of those games. A man in a hatch shoots me, so I shoot the man in the hatch back. But he wasn't in a car. I noticed the subtitles, which is weird because I'm pretty sure I turned those off. Yep. All off. How do I turn these off? I don't understand. Off is off, like I walk into a room where a civilian grabs a weapon, and I try the non-lethal route, but it doesn't go so well. So I re-enter the room already knowing what she's planning, and it kind of looks like I committed a war crime. Oh, don't look at me like that. The team and I defend a downed helicopter because it's a Call of Duty game. Can't have a Call of Duty game without a helicopter. I had a great time, though. I'm not like... It's a great game. It feels nice. Just like killing people, just as long as they're on the other side and they look different than me. But yeah, it's a great game. I really love how it's just kind of a moral-free situation.
Well, killing people, killing people is great. It feels good.
Just as long as it's not real.
But killing people, you know? Yes.
We get into a very long sniper fight, and it's a good thing I brought my hand crank radio that exclusively plays Vicarious by Tool. You think it's shenanigans like this that makes the terrorists hate us? Or is it all the other, like, war crimey stuff? No, it's the shenanigans. They don't like our freedom. The Disney villains are killed by an impressive amount of particle effects, and I'm just distracted by how cool and intense this house scene is. Ghost basically insults a man with a pistol. Then I ask a man kindly not to throw his gun straight up in the air. Oh, come on! And the team discover the downside to night vision goggles.
Turn on the goddamn lights!
The team finds some missiles in a place that they shouldn't be found. And the transition from campaign to co-op missions is a little abrupt.
Just another day at the office.
After discovering I could skip the cinematics, I wander around an airplane waiting for my stranger friend to do the same. Weirdly, we didn't get to choose when to jump out of the plane, but we did get to choose where we were going. I had assumed that my friend was following me, but this was untrue. I unwisely aimed for a hole in the roof and had to think quickly. But it's a good thing my stranger friend was there to help. But that's enough of the halftime show. It's launch night for Call of Duty, and I gotta play me some multiplayer. The game recommended Ground War, so that's the first thing I went for. I haven't seriously played multiplayer in a Call of Duty game since Black Ops, so I was kind of excited. The first thing I do is climb to the top of a building, where I lose my very first encounter with another player. Feeling like the rooftop strategy was a good one, that's a tank. I hop in the gunner seat of a tank and have an absolute blast completely missing. I spent far too much time in the tank doing basically nothing, and then I kind of just forgot I was playing Call of Duty. This is pretty wicked. I sprint into a courtyard and get absolutely wasted by a kill streak I had no way of avoiding. I spawn into a helicopter, for some reason flying it. I stop an incoming missile and then jump seats, and I'm not really sure if anyone's flying this thing. Next round, I get so into the mounting feature that I give a guy a really easy rocket launcher kill. I jump into a vehicle with Chief Beef. My goodness, it is good to be back. Hold on, let me see. I want that in replay. I want my money back. This is bullshit. Oh, never mind. Yep, it's working. I got killed by somebody I couldn't see. It's good to be back. In the midst of a sniper fight, I get carpet bombed. It's good to be back. And then I snipe a gunner from close range named Phase Shotgun. It is good to be back. The next round was Hardpoint, which really showed off the choke points of the map. But I got my first kill streak and called it a UAV, and it just hit me right in the feels, fam. You know what I'm talking about? Straight fire, for real, for real. This was the first round where I really felt like I got my bearings and started to have some good fun. I even thought, hey, I might even play this when I'm not making content. I know, harsh, revealing realities. I try out a no respawns game mode where I become the... And then I watched this guy's crazy spectator cam, which could be like its own game on its own. It's crazy. I snagged the hostage when no one was around, but unfortunately the rest of my team wasn't alive, exhaustedly running while I of course lied to the hostage. You're gonna be okay. Just one more corner. I tried out a third-person game mode, which is pretty neat. It gave me an opportunity to practice my pistols. I jumped back into Ground War, where I decided to try out a sniper rifle. I was feeling pretty good about the shots I was making until I realized that most of the kills I was getting were actually on NPCs. I decided that despite the fact that I'm not very good with a primary, I was gonna dunk on some people with a pistol, and felt pretty good about myself until I realized that these were also NPCs. Have I mentioned how good it is to be back? Whilst on a bridge, I think there might be enemies on the rooftop, so I go to throw a grenade. Oh, I guess that's just a mine. I attempt to pick up a kill streak and see an enemy and think it's probably just an NPC. It was an NPC. I accidentally discover you can hold onto a wall while firing a pistol over it, then get distracted by a jet that I take down with a sniper rifle, cause I guess it's just that type of game. I jump into a game of domination where you wouldn't believe it, but we got dominated. So I sit in the corner like a little camping Mitch and make Loud Feet over here go way up high. Then I tried out an LMG. And then I rediscovered my love for no respawn game modes. These game modes encourage players to pay attention to their proximity of the objectives and their feet noises.
I should have paid attention to my proximity to the objective and my feet noises.
Kills net so much XP that with 13 kills, I leveled my EBR 3.5 times in one search and destroy match. And players come up with some legendary combos, like a guy that only brings a shield and a knife to battle. It also turns out that the helmet cam isn't a bug, but rather a feature, and it makes downtime during these game modes a lot more interesting. I have no idea how to end this video other than to leave you with the type of montage you would have seen for the original Modern Warfare 2. Oh, I almost forgot. It's good to be back. I call this one Proximity Mine on Fire Extinguisher. They never saw me coming.